Garth, as you look back at 1989, has it been one of the slightly more frustrating years for you in terms of injuries and so on?
It has in actual fact, but I suppose looking throughout my career, I suppose I was entitled to one or two. I don't think I should really complain, but I think frustration would be the operative word, yeah.
What about the club? What state do you think they've reached now? What have they achieved over the year?
Well, I think they've stabilised their position in the First Division, and I think they've gone through a number of periods. One period of a team that really was a luxury in the First Division, that no one really expected them to be there, and no one had any real regard for them. And I think they've gained a great amount of respect and credibility within the game of football. They've proved to a lot of teams now that you survive in the First Division, you're there basically because of what you've done, and because you don't have any divine right to be there. Much bigger clubs have gone into the Second Division. Largely the fact that we've put them there, we've survived through very testing times, and I think it's gained us a lot of credibility in the First Division. And we're now, I think this is our fourth consecutive year in this league, and I don't see why it shouldn't continue.
Bob, 1989, you had to get used to new defenders in front of you. Colin Pates and Joe McLaughlin came together again as a pair. How did you find them playing in front of you?
Very useful, actually. As you know, I used to say that they were both at Chelsea playing together. So really, it didn't take long for them to get together and play well together at the back. It was a great idea, a great signing by the gaffer.
What do you think, looking back at the whole year, the end of last season, avoiding relegation in the end, and then consolidating again this season? How do you look back upon the year as a whole?
Well, we do play things a bit close to the cuff, like, really. Last 3 seasons, you know, we've just missed relegation. This season, we started off quite well. We've had a little bit of a bad patch, but I think we've definitely got the players here to, like, as a good side. It's just a question of scoring a few more goals, and we're just struggling with that a little bit.
From your personal level, any particular game that you'd look back on this season or over the year with particular satisfaction?
Well, it's over, I mean, like a year's like half of last season and the start of this season, really. No, really, I don't like to pick and choose my games. I just like to think I can get a bit of consistency going, and I feel that since I came to Charlton, it's had a good 2 or 3 years so far, and hope to carry on from there.
One particular aim in 1990 then for the club, do you think?
Yeah, hopefully finish right middle of the table and get in a cup final, hopefully. FA Cup will do, wouldn't it?